Right, that was the Beatles, chosen for as bar guest this afternoon. Our first guest, Carol Bell from the Great Exhibition of the North, which, by the way, starts on the 22nd of June and is with a spectacular opening evening and goes on for 80 days, all over Gateshead in Newcastle. So, you were telling us about the team that so excited Sir Gary Verity. How big was your initial team?
Oh, well, initially it was myself and a colleague, who's our assistant producer, Laura. So there was only two of us. But I think, as I said, what we were doing in terms of the planning is working with other core partners on the development of the content and the ideas.
And what's it grown to now?
In NGI, I think we've got about 20 staff working on it. But again, there's probably lots more more working in Baltic, Sage Gateshead, all the venues. So thousands of people are involved.
It's grown and grown.
Yes. It's a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Later on in this programme, we'll be hearing about the volunteers that will be working as well.
They're doing a brilliant job.
So, have any of you been involved in anything like this before?
I have. I mean, my career, it's been quite an interesting career path. I studied art at university, so I was interested in fine art, and then ended up working in local government in sort of arts development, and then I got involved in events. So I've been working here for 10 years, so I've been involved in lots of things. So the Olympics, when the Rugby World Cup came, putting on cultural events. We organise an event in Saltwell Park, which attracts 36,000 people, Enchanted Parks, Winter Festival, New Year's Eve. So we've been involved in lots of things, but probably nothing as big as this.
Okay, well, that's excellent. So coming back to us, just those who will be going to it, how are we going to get the best out of it? I mean, do we do a little and often, or should we make full days of it?
I think it's up to the individual, I suppose. From if you are coming from outside the region, obviously make a full day of it. You won't be able to do all, unless you're very fit, all the trails in one go. But I think if you're a local resident, little and often, there's probably lots of the things you can come back to. The thing I would say is if you don't have to be technologically savvy. We're developing a really great app that will help people and guide them around, give them bits of information. The event is really targeted at a family audience, so it's for everybody. So the app's also, as well as utilising Google to navigate people around, it'll also give information in terms of when you get to venues about some key things that are there. But also we've got a bit of gamification in it, so those listeners who've heard of things like Pokemon Go, or they got involved when the Snow Dogs were here, there'll be a bit of fun there, so families can collect crystals, there'll be challenges, so there might be certain exhibits where there are particular clues or questions that you have to answer in order to collect crystals, and we were just talking to our board about that earlier, and actually we think that'll be fun for adults as well as children.
Great, okay. And you've already mentioned, well, if you're local or who would you say you are mainly hoping will come?
I think we want a balance of I mean, I'm always want things for everybody. This is just as important for people who live here in terms of creating that sense of pride, and also raising awareness of some of the amazing things that are happening in the north, the amazing companies, the amazing technology, but also we want to encourage visitors so they can actually learn about the amazing things that are here, and actually come to, I'm biased, but it is a very beautiful city, and hopefully come back again or tell their friends.
Okay. Is there any one thing that you're particularly pleased to have got here?
Well, I have to say, although the exhibition isn't backward looking, the rocket is one of the things that I'm very excited about, and that's because again, when we were planning it and we were talking with partners, and we think, what would we do? What would we ask for? Somebody said, we should ask for the rocket back, and then it went, you'll never get that. And we included it in our bid, and the day that we found out we'd won, Sir Gary rang me. The next call I got was from Ian Blanchford, and Ian Blanchford is the director of the Science Museum Group, and he rang me up and said, congratulations on your bid, Carol. And I said, thank you. And I was probably quite shell shocked docked. And he said, we just need to get our ducks in a row about rocket. If you ask for it, I'm sure we'll give it to you. So that was brilliant. And, the team at TWAM have just done great work in terms of getting it there.
Yeah.
The other thing
and we will see it where
at the Discovery Museum. But
right,
also, when you go there, you'll also learn about future-facing transport and, the transport of the future.
Right, okay. Well, thank you very much, and thank you very much for your time. And we're going to hear lots more in the rest of the programme about it, but every success.
Thank you very much.
And thank you.